University of Michigan women's gymnastics team have a new head coach. They're pretty highly rated. Maile'Ana Kanewa-Hermelyn, hopefully I didn't butcher the name too badly, is taking over after having been 6 years as a full-time assistant and one as a volunteer assistant head coach. Seventh head coach. This is their 50th season going in, and they have a pretty big season in front of them. Now, I'm not sure if they'll have a chance to win the Big Ten title, but they have a team to do it. December 12th, they had held their inter-squad night. They got January 10th, they're going to have their first real competition. They're going to the Sprouts Farmers Market Collegiate Quad, pardon me. It's in Salt Lake City, Utah. They're facing Michigan State, Kentucky, and Cal. Then January 7th, they're headed to Minneapolis to compete against Minnesota. They're then hosting Iowa on January 24th. They're hosting Michigan State on February 1st. That should be a big one. That's going to be the second time they're facing them. And I mean, Michigan State is their rival. Then they're facing their other rival in Columbus on February 7th with Ohio State. Then February 14th, they're headed to LA to face UCLA. Jordan Childs, that's probably going to be a really big match. Rutgers is coming to them on February 21st. Big Ten quad meet is February 28th. That's at Penn State. Then they're hosting Clemson on March 6th. They're facing Oklahoma at home March 13th. And then the Big Ten Championships March 20th and 21st. They've got a tough season. And they're facing Oklahoma, Clemson's a good team, UCLA, and I mean, you're looking at this, some of the top teams in the nation they're having to deal with. Plus the rivals, Michigan State and Ohio State, pardon me. It's going to be a wild season for them. And they have a team. Now I'm going to cover Lily Clapper, Sophia Diaz, and Carly Bauman. But these three are just three of a huge team, a huge talented team. Got Bauman, Kaylee Boozer, Peyton Davis, Annie Fukami, Gabrielle Gager, Reina Gugino, pardon me, Sophie Parenti. You go down through here, and these are some talented young ladies. And if you're not paying attention to them, you're really missing out. You really are. So we're going to cover this team. Why? Because they need to be covered, and they deserve to be paid attention to. I mean, if you're looking at it, Sophia Diaz is listed as one of the Big Ten gymnasts to watch, as is Ava Jordan. They're picked to finish third in the Big Ten. And, you should pay attention, really should. So let's cover these athletes for you. Before we get into the crux of this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you like college sports, because I do college sports, primarily college football, college women's gymnastics. Do a little basketball and other sports on occasion, but that's what I do, college. Also, General Robert Neyland, former University of Tennessee head football coach for decades, had 7 maxims to win any game, but they can also help you if you apply them correctly to your life. The second one is play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That is a maxim that can be also applied to your life. Look for those breaks and take it.
Next up on bars for Michigan, Lily Clapper.
I'm joined here with Ava Jordan. Ava, how did you feel about it?
Now, I'm going to start out with Lily Clapper. Now, she has not competed collegiately, even though she's a senior. She has not competed collegiately. She's been on the squad. She's helped out, but this year she showed that hey, she should be on the floor. Here's coming from Michigan Daily. As the music faded, senior Lily Clapper rose and saluted with seasoned poise. In reality, she had just signaled the end of her first collegiate floor routine. While she had been on the women's gymnastics team since her freshman year, Friday's Wolverine inter-squad night was Clapper's first time competing for Michigan. Nevertheless, she shone in her debut alongside the team's less experienced veterans. Clapper didn't look any different from the rest of the team, though. She competed in 3 of the 4 events, all but balance beam, and logged scores consistently in the upper echelon of her peers. Her skill became apparent from her first tumbling pass on the floor exercise. Clapper controlled the power from a double pike onto a relatively clean landing, then followed up with similarly stuck layout. Combined with padding from the precisely struck dance elements, Clapper's score came to a total of 9.75. She finished third to sophomore Sophie Parenti, the Wolverines leadoff, and Sophia Diaz, the 2025 All Big Ten second team and all freshman team member. Watch out for her, assistant coach Callie Hager said in an interview during the meet. She's going to be the staple of the floor lineup. But Clapper's new role on the team extended beyond the floor exercise at the inter-squad. She executed a pike Jaeger with practically textbook form on the uneven bars. So here's someone that, has been overlooked by this team. She's someone that shows that she can compete, but she hadn't been given the chance. So Lily Clapper looks like she's going to be competing this year. So you might want to pay attention to her.
Nice toe onto Shakash to open the routine here. Overshoot to handstand. A little bit tight on that finishing handstand. She's working nicely through the routine here. Again, good finish on top of that bar. If you're directly in the handstand, you almost pause just a slight moment before continuing the swing, and a beautifully nailed double layout dismount.
Gorgeous landing there for Diaz.
Now, Sophia Diaz, while she is a sophomore this year, has already been on the competition floor. She was 140th on the floor last year. 9.9 was her high. Uneven bar, she was ranked 67th, 9.9. And vault, she was 76th with the 9.9 being her high score. She qualified for the NCAA Individual National Championship on vault in 2025. Second team All Big Ten. Big Ten All Freshman team. Two-time Big Ten gymnast to watch. That's last year and this year. Team Newcomer of the Year. Has won 6 event titles, including 3 on vault and 2 on uneven bars and 1 on floor. She is a Big Ten gymnast to watch this year. I mean, she is somebody who can do all around and has a great repertoire under her. This is someone that you cultivate. She's already scoring 9.9s. You want to see what she's able to do. Maybe move up to the all-around. This is one of those young athletes that you want to get done correctly. Lily Clapper is someone that can compete, but they didn't give her the shot. But at least they're giving Sophia Diaz a shot. Here's someone that you really want to watch. Underrated by a lot of people. She is someone that will make a statement in her career.
As we go back to the beam, and this is Carly Bauman for Michigan. Carly's following the 9.85 from Zara. Looking to get in that 9.9 range. Carly can certainly do that. step out. Beautiful. I love how she throws those arms down. Really leaves no doubt in the judge's mind that she nailed that. I think this is usually the biggest area, the 180 on the jumps. I think that's the biggest deduction that I think the judges take in Carly's routines, because normally what she does outside of that is pretty flawless. I love this straight leg side semi. I say she's on with that skill probably 99% of the time. I know Carly's been working really hard on sticking this dismount. We sometimes see her take tiny steps backwards. She's got to be right on, and she was right on today. That was a great routine. There you go. That's going to score really, really nice, I think.
Carly Bauman is returning. She's a graduate student. She's going for her master's degree. She last year was only ranked in 2 events. Floor, she was 30th in the nation, 9.95 was a high score. Uneven bars, 33rd in the nation, 9.975 was her high score. Now, vault, she has scored a high of 9.75. Uneven bars, 9.975. Balance beam, 9.975. Floor, 9.95. And all around, 39.425. But she hasn't competed every year. Now, she was a national champion in 2021, 2-time Big Ten champion, 2022 and 2023, 2-time Big Ten regular season champion, AAI award nominee, regional gymnast of the year, individual regional uneven bars champion, 2-time first team all Big Ten selection, 2-time team captain, Big Ten individual uneven bars champion, second team all Big Ten, 2-time Big Ten championship team, 2-time Big Ten specialist of the week. It just keeps going. Team MVP last year, has won 22 career titles, including 14 uneven bars, 4 beam titles, and 4 floor titles. She is a powerhouse for Michigan. She doesn't have to compete in the all-around every time, but she's someone that can. She keeps this team competitive. She's someone that, in all honesty, most people may not be paying attention to either. She's not one of the big names. I mean, last year you see who was competing in women's gymnastics: Jade Carey, Jordan Childs. She was still able to do good things for her team, and honestly, I can see her doing more good things. The Michigan Wolverines, on their 50th year as a women's gymnastics team, is looking to be an exciting one. They've got some tough competition. They aren't shying away from that. They have a new coach in Kanewa-Hermelyn. Hopefully, I'm not butchering that name too badly. This redneck just does not pronounce words all that well. But it's a new look team in some ways, with them giving Lily Clapper a chance to perform where they hadn't allowed her to perform before. It's a team that still has Sophia Diaz, Carly Bauman. This is a team that is going to be scary in their own right. Now, I don't personally see them being able to compete with UCLA and getting a conference championship, because they don't have super outstanding stars on that level yet. They have several good gymnasts that are coming up. They've got a freshman class that looks impressive. They have a sophomore class that looks impressive. But, it's time for them to get a new look because of a new coach. And this is their 50th year. This is a time for them to shine and to be what they get to be. They get to compete against Michigan State twice this year. They've got Ohio State. They've got Clemson. They've got UCLA. They've got Oklahoma. In other words, they're not shying away from that competition. And that could be what brings out the diamonds on this squad. You should watch this season with them. You really should. They are talented and they could surprise you. I really want to see what Lily Clapper is able to do this season. I You already know Sophia Diaz and Carly Bauman are going to do great things. So having this chance for Lily Clapper should have came already, but it didn't, partially because she got injured. But while I'm not a fan of Michigan overall, not the women's gymnastics, but because of football, hey, I'm not going to shy away from wanting to watch this team. Hope you get a chance to. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Hey, that's my video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And comment. Don't forget that either. Hey, this has been Paul with Redneck Thinker Media. I do sports, I do politics. Hit like, subscribe. And y'all, this has been Paul. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.